with spirit.
Fucking
All right, episode 2 is on the way. Drinking with Drew.
Fucking is always the best idea.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Our camera operator over there is slacking off a little bit. But that's okay.
Sorry.
Keep it
forgive her a
on
little
2,
bit.
and you can't go wrong.
Number two. So today's been a big fucking mess. So I need y'all to cheer me up.
Okay.
I had a leak in my sink, and had 3 inches of water in the cabinet.
He's used to 3 inches.
Yes, he is.
That's true.
Or that means you're used to 3 inches.
Well, she is.
Poor
True
thing.
story.
Oh, for you.
Oh my.
So and then I ordered some new equipment.
Miserable.
I ordered some new equipment for the show. Don't bite your tongue. Don't worry. And I came in to get everything situated, and
You did a great job.
I still wait.
shit went to
I just
hell.
don't know who to feel sorry for after the 3 inches comment.
Trust me, I'm 48 years old. There's nothing you can throw at me regarding my wiener size that I'm going to give a fuck about.
No, there isn't. No.
If we go back to the
I'm
ball
sorry,
talk,
Laura.
I'm out.
Did your pastor call you and say, hey, can't have you in this situation?
Yeah, my pastor too. Yeah.
No, so I come in here and nothing was wanting to work. So we're down to 2 cameras today.
If this happens a third week in a row, I'm going to develop a complex.
Yeah, so Laura's on the side working some buttons, but she might not be in the view for everybody today. So
Doing a great
all
job.
the Laura fans out there, you're going to have to wait until next week.
She's doing a really nice job, is what I have to say
job.
about this.
No. So, soccer. I mean, Mike, I know you're watching every World Cup game. You're a huge soccer fan.
The biggest.
Who's your favorite?
Yep. Couldn't even get started.
Is Pele still playing?
Couldn't even get started. I was happy that USA won.
Yeah.
America. I don't know what else to say after that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Jay, what's going on with you? You staying up at night on you're recording the games, right? So you're probably 24 hours a day.
Not quite, no.
Okay.
I play poker at night.
He does do that.
That's poke her or poker?
Both. A little bit of
Both.
both.
A little bit of both. There you go.
Breaking news, Christine McVie just died, Fleetwood Mac.
She
Oh,
didn't.
really?
She died way earlier.
79.
She died way earlier today, but thank you.
I know, but for the podcast, it's breaking news.
Okay.
We love
It was
current.
breaking.
79.
We love current
79,
events here, so
yes.
current events is what we're all about.
I will say, I mean, Fleetwood Mac. I mean,
Yeah, it's
they're
yeah.
the best.
My dad was the biggest fan. I mean, I remember
And
like
so was
you know,
mine.
No,
Doesn't
I don't
matter.
have many memories of my dad, but 3 years old, like I could hear, Fleetwood. And that was his style.
They're the best. I mean, it's
Probably
that.
one of the best out there.
One of the best ever.
Ever.
Just saw Stevie Nicks. She was in Tampa recently.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But
Awesome.
I highly recommend Rumors. If you ever see the show Rumors, it's about the whole band and how they got together and who dated who and what songs were created for
Really?
everything. It's
Okay.
great.
Did you go to the show? I know you in your
I've
van. You
seen
hit
it.
every show in the world. So
We did, yes. Erica loves Stevie Nicks.
My daughter does too, and she's 28, and she made sure she went and saw Stevie Nicks at Red Rock. She said it was the best show ever.
Yeah, sure, it was pretty good.
It's a great place to see her, too.
and we're missing our beer runner today.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She decided to skip the episode 2,
Yeah.
so now we have a nice little
Beer bucket.
beer bucket.
So did Hoppy. Where's Hoppy?
Hoppy has a hot date tonight, so he's
Good for
hopefully
Hoppy.
gonna
Hope you
get some.
Yeah.
That is good for
Hoppy,
them.
if you're listening, go get some. You
Me
go,
too.
boy.
I'm very, go
Or if you're
boy.
not, maybe you could call in.
Yeah.
Don't call my phone because it's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, so call Laura's phone. We'll give that out to everybody.
Or we won't. No.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
For a good time.
Okay.
Or an average time.
Wow.
Whoa!
She can only have an average time with
If
3
only I
inches.
had a camera, you would be getting a death stare.
He deserves it.
Man, this is sad. This is my first beer. Sometimes I like to have 2 or 3 before we start. But
Yeah,
I've
it
been
is.
just
It is
breaking my fucking mind in this room.
very unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, things will start moving along a little better with everything. So,
Okay, good.
I know you guys are counting on me.
I am.
Your paychecks are going to be dwindling.
Thank God we're not counting on you
Non-existent.
for a paycheck.
Non-existent.
That is for sure.
I came for the beer and I had to bring my own.
That is true.
We did. Yeah.
Maybe Joe will come over and bring some weird shit from his garage.
Oh well, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could use some more Starburst.
Do you think Joe's listening? I hope Joe's listening
I
to
hope
this
so too.
podcast.
I would like some more Starburst, Joe, if you're listening.
Yeah.
I think you guys wiped out their stash of Starburst.
We did. I did.
Right down to
I
just
had
a
a
lemon. Nobody wanted the lemon.
No, I ate plenty of
Joe's a
lemons.
pleaser. I think he'd even go to 7-Eleven for Starburst.
He might.
for you.
He might.
He is, because he would avoid the pink ones and the red because we liked them, and he would just eat the yellow ones. Just the
He
lemon
did.
ones
He did just
for
eat the
holiday.
yellow ones just for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, very likable character.
Yeah. Very nice.
Staten Island.
Staten
Joe.
Island.
If you're listening out there.
Strong
thank
Island.
you.
We
No,
love
it's not
ourselves
Strong
some
Island.
Joe.
Shallon.
Where are you
Okay.
guys from again?
So, Putnam County.
New York, Putnam County, upstate.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows where we come from.
The Hudson Valley.
I mean, last week you were bragging about where you came from.
Oh, I love where I came from.
He
We used
will.
to go
if
to-
Nobody-
he drinks.
We used to go to
Doesn't mean that-
Ticonderoga as kids. That's where our family's from.
What?
Ticonderoga.
No, I love where we came from, but nobody knows where it is.
Isn't that where they make the pencils?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I just want Drew to spell Ticonderoga.
Me too.
Never. I will spell taekwondo.
How do you say spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
No, that was a past.
That was last
podcast.
week's
Past
teacher
show,
lesson.
past show.
We've moved on. Today is
Have we?
lasagna.
Yeah.
Today is calzone.
Calzone.
Today is
Those are awesome.
stromboli.
It was. Yes,
Thanks again to
stromboli.
East Coast Pizza.
Yes, very much.
Justin, shout out to Justin.
Justin,
Awesome job.
great
with
job,
the,
Justin.
Philly cheesesteak stromboli.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Stromboli, sorry.
and the meat lovers.
The meat lovers.
Best
my
pizza guy in the
favorite.
biz.
It's very good.
Justin. Yep.
Great job.
10-4.
Yep. He's an East Coast lifer. That kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're proud of him.
What's the lifer? I mean, when did they open? Like 2004?
He's been there for a long time.
It's been there since he was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been there a long time.
He's a big Brady fan. He's,
He's a big Bucks fan.
He
Yeah.
just went to Germany.
Yeah, he did go to Germany
Where,
for the
where
game.
was the game last weekend? He was just in Cleveland. He's
Did
been,
he?
He's been
Oh,
going
just
all the
traveling?
away games
Does he?
and the home games.
Wow, good for him.
Paid nice then.
I mean, is he ever working? I mean,
He's,
that's,
he's a single
Just,
guy.
he's just not on Saturdays and Sundays.
and he just follows you in the van around the country.
People would like to.
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully, the dog in the background is maybe a little better today. We've tied him up.
Them little wieners. No.
No, you don't hear the
I
little.
guess.
I don't hear
Yeah.
him.
So hopefully that solves one issue.
Well, now we can blame the neighbors. That's the neighbor's dog.
Yeah.
It's Joe's dog. Yeah. I think it's Joe's
Joe
dog.
and his damn dog.
Joe, get your dog in line, bud.
Joe has a very sad situation with his dog. So
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't mean
Sorry,
that.
Joe.
Just kidding, Joe.
yeah, Belle is a good dog now.
She
So-
sounds lovely.
Any rants you guys want to talk about? Your random rants for the week?
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, me. I'm very disappointed. I tried to do microdosing of THC for the first time and was
Microdosing.
yes,
Oh.
very, very disappointed.
Oh.
Very, very disappointed. I didn't get high. I don't know what it was supposed to do, but I'm like, if this is what it's supposed to do, it's
Didn't
not
you say you
working.
woke up feeling like hungover the next day instead of
Yeah, but that's not what I wanted.
right?
Mm.
You know, maybe I should have just went for that big ass candy bar or just I don't know. But
Go for the regular dosing. Screw the micro dosing.
4 mints did not do shit.
So the microdosing, that's like the dabs? Is that what they call that?
Well, it I think it's just like
Like a
the
little thing you
the-
melt it or whatever?
no, because I had like mints.
Okay.
So, and I took 1 mint thinking, okay, you know, maybe it'll do something.
Mhm.
4 mints later, nothing. So, I don't know.
Okay.
So, yeah, that sucks.
Just
Oh,
stick to
well.
smoking.
Random drug test tomorrow, Rasa.
That would suck.
No smoking, and I gag on that shit. Ugh.
It still will. Won't it still show up?
Oh, I don't know. We don't
Oh
get
yeah,
tested.
it all. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Now
all-
you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, it all. It all. Yeah, it all showed up.
Yeah, it'll definitely show up.
But I can't smoke.
Do you
a
get
joint.
drug tested at work?
No.
Okay. So you don't get.
Drew's gonna call your job and be like, "Hey, I do drug testing."
Well, we do offer that. We do
He
offer that.
he does offer it everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, it wouldn't be
CapsFlorida.com.
something that I would do on a normal, regular basis anyway.
CapsFlorida.com. Sorry. You don't have to whisper into the mic. You can just yell.
No, I was just like trying to like give you your
It's-
moment
it's
to
fine.
you know
Yeah.
drop
So
your little advertisement.
this, if you guys want to see what we're doing here, I mean, you can just look at the beautiful quality of our video going on here.
That's
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah.
It's like she doesn't even press the other buttons. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
There we are.
Oh, the
What
three
a-
stages.
I do lose
What
my
a-
attention span every
Cheers
once in a
to
while. I
everybody.
get stuck
Yeah.
on a
You
screen.
know what's bugging me is that little yellow fucking pad.
Oh
thing.
wow. Okay.
That looks
You won't
so
even
much
see my
better.
hand. It's like clear it off.
There you
Oh,
go.
there,
I would
my
put it
hand.
back there. I
What
like
an
that
ugly
bother me.
bunch there. Jesus. Mm-hmm.
So that's it. I'm the only complainer. This
Do we need to brighten you guys up a little bit?
No.
Good? No.
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 Christ, dude.
Now he can complain about
I
something.
can complain. I mean, something, I guess.
Well, bitch about something.
Oh,
I mean, you're typically a bitcher and a moaner. So
Yeah,
I
we
thought you'd
kind
have
of
some-
hold back because most of it is like anti-Florida, and we're in Florida.
And Florida? Yeah,
What's wrong with
anti-Florida. Everything.
You know,
Like what?
Besides
Traffic
the-
that I got
besides-
stuck in again today.
Yeah, pretty
I mean,
much.
traffic always sucks, but that's gonna be anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to terms with that.
yeah, but it's traffic, like because there's a hill. You're on I-4. There's nothing. There's no accident. There's
Nothing.
no
Nope.
tornado.
No reason
and
for the
you-
traffic.
it's like you get up to the top and you're like, oh, why the fuck was
No.
everybody stopping?
I
And-
get it. I get it. It's like the people putting on their brakes going up the skyway. You're going up an incline
Oh,
and
that's
they're
a-
braking.
That one
That-
really upsets me.
Yeah.
Well, cops need to stop pulling people over for one, because that just slows traffic down.
Well,
No,
There's-
no.
there's-
They need to pull over more people
No.
to say, hey,
No,
you
negative.
should drive faster.
No.
You should
There's-
use a blinker.
We have enough technology in this world now where we don't need to stop people and tell them what they were doing wrong. Okay, we can just. How about we just run their tag and then it's just, hey, here you go. Here's what you were doing wrong, and we just never even stop them. How's that?
That's what they do in New York. New York,
Yeah,
I get
it's
tickets
like,
all
hey.
the time. The driver, if you're over 10 miles over the limit, it sends you a ticket. In like Queens and stuff, it's 25.
I mean-
It's 25 miles per hour.
Okay.
Imagine that. So if you go 36, automatic $50 ticket.
Is that right?
Get tons
Wow.
of them. Yep.
No,
That's interesting.
I've never been. Well, I take that back. I did go to New York once. I flew into JFK and then I had a 1 hour layover and then I went to Chicago.
So you,
And it was
you've been
raining.
to
Really,
the airport.
You've really experienced it. So
Yeah.
I mean, what would you have to say about it?
I mean, I
The
had
airport
I-
was horrible. Yeah,
It was
we know.
raining. You couldn't even see like out the windows. It was raining so hard. So I mean, I basically saw
So
tarmac.
that sounds like a really nice experience. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably
Bet you can't wait to go back.
I can. I mean, she tries to get me to go to New York all the time.
He doesn't want to go anywhere. He's from Florida. He
Yeah.
he loves it here.
Florida.
He loves it here.
He can't go anywhere. He has 16 dogs,
Yeah, and
800
14
fish, 3
14
cats,
frogs.
150 houseplants. How can he do
Pet
anything?
sitter wanted.
He can't.
We can throw that out there.
What?
Can't we? While we're pet sitter wanted.
Oh, I guess.
Who would sit this?
What would they charge? That's like having 70 kids.
I
oh,
mean, it'd be like
we need a
$7
babysitter.
grand for the week. I would
Maybe
think.
Hoppy will do it for like $50.
If he was here, we
Put
could ask
some
him.
put some responsibility on.
I mean, you're not saying a lot about Hoppy with that.
what?
So, I mean,
That's a very important job. House sitting.
you just said the guy would do this for $50.
I mean,
Does he
you
not
come
have a
over,
home? Does he
you
have a
come
home?
over and you walk dogs.
Does
you
he have a
feed
home?
the fish.
Does he have a home?
He does.
Okay, so that sounds like a horrible job.
I would not do it for $50 a day.
Well, you're not, somebody in the early 20s trying to make get shit started. He's got a couple, I think it would be worth it. It's $50 an hour.
I think
An
we
hour or a day?
For an hour to come over here and let dogs out. And,
But that's like gas money from where he's at. That's like
Okay.
going back and forth, and that's like you're just paying for his gas to do that.
a day to come over, and if we were gone for 3 days, That's $75.
I don't think anybody would do that.
Okay.
No, I
Besides
don't
a
think so.
child.
That's like easily 100 miles both ways.
Hold on. $75? How did it become $75 for 3 days?
Well, because she's saying gas.
Terrible
so I'm
math.
taking out.
That's
I'm
how.
taking out the gas.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think anybody would do that, but all right.
Okay. I mean, you live 5 minutes away. You wouldn't do it.
But
No.
it's different if you
No,
live
the
down
kids
the
would.
street. But
Michael
you're talking
Duke
about
would.
somebody
No,
that
I
lives
don't even
across
think
the
Michael
bay.
would do it. No.
Okay.
No,
For
Mike-
$50?
No,
I think
Mike
we would need
be
somebody
like,
to
fuck
stay
off.
overnight.
My
Like,
dad will pay for
someone to
whatever
stay.
I need.
Hop, if you're listening right now, do not do it for $50.
Yeah. Tell him it's
That's a
150.
rip.
Okay.
Michael Duke will do it.
He won't.
Yes, he
Michael.
will. But you'll have to drive him here to do it. Like, you'll have to drive your kid here
I won't.
to walk the
I won't.
dogs, take care of him.
I won't let him do
Yeah.
it. I will make him charge way more than
You'll
that.
give him $20 to do nothing.
And I will, yes, exactly.
This is the problem with parenting today.
Well, is it though?
Nope, you gotta teach them a
Do
little
I not have-
responsibility.
I know nothing about parenting.
Do I not have the best kids?
No,
Shut
you
up.
do. You actually have plenty of kids around here.
Okay.
Plenty of them, yes.
I think they're teenagers by now. Like, what are they?
I don't know.
Fur babies.
No, I just have my two. That's all. I know you guys are funny, but just my two, and they're wonderful, and we know this.
Okay.
We all know this.
All right. Well, what you drinking there?
This is
Crown?
Crown, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, you don't usually drink Crown. We have.
I do.
Whiskey in there,
Crown's
or,
fine. That is whiskey.
We have
Well,
JMO.
I know we have your JMO though.
He-
Do you? I didn't see it.
He usually drinks whatever's in front of him.
Okay.
That's what he drinks.
Okay.
Good point.
That's why I invited him here. I mean,
Did
drink
you
it
take
with
the
Drew.
ones out of the freezer?
If somebody's
did,
gonna drink
yes.
with Drew, it's somebody that
I think I'm being really good calling him Drew. I've been working hard at this.
I actually don't like it. But okay.
We usually call him Jack, so you probably heard that last week, and it was a little confusing. So we
Yes.
changed
Name.
it up. So he's
Well,
Drew now.
The story behind Jack is it's my initials, JAC.
Well, yes, that's
So
obvious.
you know that. It's not obvious. You've known me for fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
People out here, they may know me for
2
30
episodes.
seconds.
I'm
Two
assuming
episodes.
most people call you Andy, though.
Andy, Drew, Andrew.
years.
Yes.
23 years.
Yes. So, you know, I
I'm
have a lot of
sorry
weird
to hear
names.
that.
Sorry.
Jack is the best name that you have. And,
It's true.
I mean, you guys are literally the only people that call me Jack.
Now that we established why you're called Jack, I feel like we could get back to normal and call you Jack.
Like, it's gotten to the point where I forgot his first name was even John until you started calling him Jack. And I'm like, oh, yeah, his first name is John.
I never, ever will use that name.
sorry to hear that.
No problem, John.
Johnny.
Here's
I mean,
Johnny.
Can we talk about Arasa?
Well, what about me?
I mean, what the hell? Tell us about that name. I mean, John, Andrew, that's a very simple, straightforward, basic Florida cracker name.
Okay, but I'm not a
I
cracker.
know, so that's why I'm asking you.
It's a Thai name. It's actually a Thai name, and it's
Sawadee.
Sawadee.
Can you spell it?
Arasa?
No.
I was in Thailand.
Were you?
Sawadee.
This actually ties back to soccer.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's really big
I
over
played in
there.
a tournament of peace.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, how long ago was that?
This was
This guy.
this was back. This was back in the '80s, the '90s. Right? Oh no, the '80s. It was the late '80s.
Look
Yeah.
at him.
I mean, that could be the
Tournament
reason
of
why we
peace.
are peaceful now. With
Well, no, even better. I went to Vietnam.
He was probably
First-
wearing a tie-dye, so I mean, that makes
Probably.
me think of peace.
probably the same one. Maybe.
Yeah.
We went to Thailand, Finland, and Vietnam and played soccer and all.
Like you were on a team
So
and you were traveling by plane to
I
go
was
to
on the
fields?
U.S. team at the time. It was like a put-together U.S. team, but we had U.S. jacket. I still have it. We have the U.S. jackets with pins and.
This reminds me of the time I was,
Who was this
in the
for?
breakdancing
Like,
and
how
I had
is
an
this
outfit.
for-
I'll show it
US?
all to you one day. But I got all. So we traded pins with the other teams, which was the USSR back then. They were there with a wrestling team and a soccer team. The Vietnamese team.
Was this before you knew Mike?
Probably, yeah. I was young. I was only 13
Then yes, it was before you.
or 14, 13 or 14. Yeah.
Man.
And how did this happen that you were?
This was Sacred Heart High School in
Sacred Heart
Connecticut.
High School.
They brought their team and brought us in. I was going to private school at the time.
Jay went to
And
private school.
I went to private school just for 2 years because I was a bad kid.
Yeah.
But so we ended up we went on this tournament piece. It was to find POWs and MIA and
At the
missing in
soccer
action.
They sent
In
13-year-olds
Vietnam.
to find POWs.
Well, this priest and some other people went for that, and we played. So I was one of the younger people there.
That's very interesting. Kinda
That
cool.
is very
Did you
Red.
get your ass beat or did you win?
Yes, we played in the Vietnam in their like Olympic stadium with about 40,000 people watching. People rushing at us after the
Can
games.
we find video
This
of this
is not
online
serious.
somewhere?
You know, we had
telling-
we had a whole news crew with us. They actually,
Everybody's out
yeah,
there.
they videoed it. I have some pictures from it back then.
We'll find it.
I can't wait to
I
see
will find
pictures
it.
of this. This is
It'll be
unbelievable.
very hard to find. I'm
What
sure.
position were you?
Left out.
Okay.
No, I was a forward. Well, I bounced around. I was more of a defender, but I had played forward too.
Yeah, foreigners, especially back then, foreigners were like celebrities, you know.
Yeah. I'm lucky enough to be able to say I was one of the first foreigners to see Ho Chi Minh encased in glass in his temple. They didn't let us in. Now you can go to Vietnam, but back then it was kind of
What-
unreal.
What year was
I
this
thought you were the most interesting
It's
man
like
in the world.
89.
You have.
I may
You're
have been
done.
beaten out. I think I was
You're
beaten out.
gone, buddy.
Wait, I need to tell my breakdance story. And then
Well,
I might get some
Yeah,
points
Yeah.
back.
please tell.
And
the
you might be
breakdance
back.
story.
I might get some points back.
You might be back.
Okay, so when I was 10,
Mm-hmm.
I was on a breakdance team. They called me Little Spinner.
is telling this story.
I am. I'm dead serious.
Little
They called me
Spinner.
They called me Little Spinner.
Little. I like to call you Lil Spinner.
Lil. Well, Lil didn't come around until like the late 90s.
Sounds
No,
like
but I
everything
want
is little with
I want
you.
to say.
No, that's
I
just-
want
it's
to
a
say
growing
Lil
thing.
Spinner. Yeah.
Everyone's sick of looking at Drew.
He was talking.
So,
I thought that was
Not the
part
whole
of his
time he
job.
wasn't.
Sure he was. I've
Nobody-
been slacking at this.
so there
it's not
was
going to
this,
be
there was
great.
this breakdance team I was on, and they had the younger kids and they had the older kids.
Breakdance team.
Did you do it on cardboard?
We were at the skating rink, so we would go to the skating rink, and they would shut down. You know, the skate it was usually on all-night skates on Fridays or Saturdays, and we would go and they would shut the
Black
skating down,
lights.
and then
Yeah,
it was
Are we gonna get? Are we gonna see some moves?
The whole thing.
maybe one day.
Not tonight.
Not-
We're
not
talking
tonight.
about why not?
So we were doing well. We were going to go to Disney World and perform, and they would pick us up at our house in limos and take us to the skating rink.
Wow.
Yeah, me and my brother and
Street breakdown.
whoever was on the team, they would take us out there. So again, we were the younger kids. They had an older, I think like 18 and up, or maybe it was 16 to 18. I'm not even sure the ages.
Oh, wow, they had age groups.
So, of course, our parents are paying into this, and they're like, okay, whatever was being funded, they had to pay for like our jackets and our uniforms and all that stuff. Well, we were supposed to go to Disney World to perform, and the night before we were supposed to go to Disney World, the cops raided the skating rink and took the manager and all the people associated with the breakdancing team to jail for fraud and embezzlement.
Wow.
So they were stealing all the money apparently, and they were going to haul ass that night apparently and leave like Florida or some shit. I was
makes
too
sense.
young. I don't know anything about it. But.
That makes a lot of sense, though.
So yeah, my breakdancing dreams went down the drain, and
And here you
I
are.
stuck with metal. So metal has not. Put
That
me-
turned you on to metal, didn't it?
Yeah,
you were just done.
yeah.
You were done with good
Yeah.
grooves at that point.
Yeah,
you were just
so
like, just
Then
give
went
me the
straight to
hard-
Motley Crue,
Give me the hard
Metallica,
shit.
Slayer. So
Give
Yeah.
me, just give me the.
Give me some angry
Just
music.
give me the angriness.
yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic.
So I mean, that doesn't quite beat.
I don't have-
went
I
to
don't have any
Vietnam,
stories like that.
Taiwan story to
I
make
don't-
peace with
I don't have
the
any
world.
stories
but,
like that. No.
You didn't. You've left the country, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Went to London.
Unfortunately, it came back.
Unfortunately, that's right.
I'm surprised they let you back. Can you go to Canada?
Maybe.
No. I have a DUI, so I can't go to Canada.
You know what? Here's a good story.
Oh,
Speaking of Canada,
blame Canada.
I used to work for this place called Clancy Moving Systems.
Oh, Clancy.
Jay worked there as well.
I did.
All of our town worked there. It was a lovely place to work. A bunch of degenerates from our town and a bunch of degenerates from other towns that work there. So,
But they're a great company and they do a great job
and
moving.
they do. That Clancy Moving Systems, Patterson, New York.
Are they still around?
Yeah,
They're
they're killing it. We
huge.
still have friends that are there.
They're
25,
yeah,
30 years
Yeah,
now.
we know guys that life
More.
They're enormous. They have several several warehouses. Are enormous. Anyways, I used to used to just get different jobs, or you get different jobs working there. Like there was a lot of different crews and whatever. So one day
Did they have
were,
fluffers?
of course, who doesn't have
We
fluffers?
start off there.
Yeah, right. So one day the guy was like,
He moved up quick.
yeah, he was like, Mike,
So
he was
good
like,
at it.
He was so good at it.
I was a good fluffer.
That's why we brought you on the show,
So
the podcast.
So one day he brings me in. He's like, "I want you to do this Canada run," and literally, so this job was literally for me to go to IBM in Poughkeepsie, New York, pick up a crate, and I would take the Ford Expedition, not even like a truck, Ford Expedition, and drive it up to Canada, and drop it off, and drive back, and I got paid for this.
You guys were dealing dope. That's classic. If not, they need to. I mean, that is perfect.
Well,
Can we set
So you
that up?
never looked inside the crate
I
to
know.
see what you were hauling. Huh?
I did not look in the crate. The crate was sealed, actually. And I don't know what was in the crate, to be honest with you. But I did this a few times, and to the point where they did not let me do it anymore because I used to have a little too much fun in Canada when I got there.
Ah, okay.
So they actually gave that to a guy that just drove up there and did the job.
I think
Where
you're just getting too known.
I went
This
to
guy again?
I drove up to Canada, and used to, do blow the whole way up there, and
Okay.
yeah, and then and then get up there and do
You
it.
just picture you driving and snorting. I mean, that's.
I literally
Did you pull over? Or
I
Is it
literally
snowing?
I literally did in the customs bathroom.
Nice.
Yep, just in the customs bathroom, like I own the effing place.
Well,
And then I
yeah.
would go into Canada, and Canada's Montreal has the most wonderful strip clubs in the whole entire world. Just so
Better than Tampa?
dude, it's not even close.
Really?
Not even,
I mean, Motley Crue mentioned Tampa in their songs.
and they
stuff.
should mention Montreal more.
Really?
You were in Montreal or you were in Toronto?
Montreal.
Huh.
Yeah, up to East Coast border there. So and then you get over the border, and then you hit the strip clubs, and then you go to the casino, and then I come back like 10 hours later than I was supposed to come back. And
Like right over the border from Buffalo? You're getting you're closer to Toronto, aren't you?
no,
Where are you
not
going?
Buffalo. No, I'm going right up.
Oh, you're going straight up, like
Straight up,
Vermont up
Montreal,
there.
yeah.
You guys are happy Joe's not in here right now. He'd tell you exactly where you're at. Like, no, it was this street, it was that direction.
Oh,
No,
I miss
no,
Joe. I
he
can't wait
doesn't.
to
No,
hang
that's
out
not
with
his.
Joe.
No, that's not his area of the woods, dude.
No?
This is way upstate.
Okay.
We're going to Canada.
I always
So I
went
used to-
the other side there.
So we used to hit. I used to hit the strip clubs, and then the casino, and then come back down. And then like I did it like 3 times, and then the boss cut me off. So he's like,
You're using the company
"What's
card
going?
at the strip club.
Why are you taking so long on these trips, Mike?" I don't know. I gotta stop taking a nap, bro. He's like,
Yeah, you took a nap. Yeah.
You're all wired. We gotta take a nap. We gotta stop taking a nap. We gotta stop
God
taking a
bless John Clancy. Great guy.
"Thanks, John."
nap. Hey, can we do a refill? I think Bubs needs a drink too. Let's
I don't know. We should focus on drinking. It's
Let's-
drinking with Drew.
yeah. Let's try not to spill anything this week. If you guys could help.
No,
Drew,
Kids?
No, I
you
don't.
were the one that
Oh,
needs
you
to
didn't
stick
want
to
cubes?
that.
no, I don't like cubes in my
I'm sorry.
liquor.
He likes it just plain old plain. Neat.
Perfect.
Neat.
Neat.
But yeah, those were fantastic trips. I like Montreal is it's a must.
I can't go.
Why?
I have a
He has
DUI.
DUI.
They're very strict about going in.
I
and
have a
out of town.
DUI, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you have it when you went up to New York?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
What
Canada's
are you
very
talking about?
strict.
No.
Canada's very
No,
strict.
they legit don't let you in the country if you have a DWI
It's a DUI. But
or DUI.
I did cocaine in the
Same
customs
damn thing.
bathroom, and I had a DWI when I went there.
okay.
Fact.
Maybe you just scooted through. Maybe they
Maybe they
made,
weren't so strict back
maybe
then.
they made a call ahead and they're like, here.
Maybe
We
you're the
were-
reason why they implemented
We were up
the
there
law.
this summer with the
He totally stole my beer, by the
Yeah,
way.
he did. No, it's still there. You can just take it.
Oh, was that your beer? I thought that was mine.
Cheers,
Any-
cheers, everybody. Drink it with
Cheers
Drew.
again.
Come on.
Cheers again.
This is when I spill my beer again.
And
Social, social,
Oh, okay.
social. So I was up there with the camper van over the summer, and we crossed.
Montreal?
We crossed the border. No, we were over on Buffalo side, over Niagara. And,
Okay. Yeah.
you know, we got a lot of stickers on there. Looks like a deadhead mobile.
It does.
You
And,
collect stickers like, I mean, that's
yeah.
the thing.
So
You get
we
van.
pull through. I tell the guy all
It's like a
all the
motorcycle
stuff, and
uniform kind of thing.
they end up they make us go over to the side, of course, and three of the whatever you could, I want to say Mounties because they're Canadian, but three
don't
of the
call
border patrol
Did you
guys,
see the
guys
Mounties?
and girl were in the van looking. They're
Oh, really?
like ripping through everything.
They're probably like,
And,
"Where's
like,
Mike? Where's
and
Mike?"
like a super.
We know you're hiding them in here
With
somewhere.
like a supervisor standing outside and everything, but we were good. We got through and went and had a good time.
Wow.
I will tell you though, the first time I went up there, I got like I didn't know what I was getting into. Like I said, like I pick up the box in Poughkeepsie, drive it up to Canada, and I get up there the first time, and I'm like, it's snowing. Like I'm in, and I think I'm supposed to be going to an IBM, and like I'm in like some fucking backwoods. Like I'm like, this cannot be right. And I literally saw like those moose you see on fucking YouTube and shit. Like they are
A moose?
no,
Right, a
like
moose?
but like they are no, but they are that big.
Was
like
it the cartoon
Moose?
one? Or
Was it
but
Bullwinkle?
I'm no like when you
Hey, Rocky! Did you do too much coke?
Shit.
what I'm saying
You
is
got accidentally.
what I'm saying is
your
you've
moose is
never
better than mine.
hey none of you ever seen a fucking moose in real life.
I have actually.
And I have as well.
Yes.
I got-
Well, they're that
I got-
goddamn big.
yes.
And I also got within
and it's
reaching
crazy.
distance of a bison. Reaching distance.
I've
I
never
literally
Anyways.
drove right by it.
All I was
opened-
saying, all I was
yeah.
trying to
I
say
got
is
pictures.
it's unbelievable.
Did you say reach around distance?
It was
No, just
it was
reaching.
big. Like I was driving like like a Ford Expedition. It was like bigger than the vehicle. Like those things are unbelievable.
Here's my Canada fun fact. I saw a duck go over Niagara Falls.
Oh, that's not.
It
mean,
wasn't
I'm sure
facing
it
the
lived.
falls. It was like just paddling, looking like it was trying to go away from the falls, but it
God
didn't
bless
make
his
it,
soul. Poor
and it
duck.
didn't fly off either.
Oh.
R.I.P. Ducky.
That duck didn't give a fuck.
Wow. So I missed my moose knuckle joke that you just didn't let me get it out there, but I've
Because
got
everyone's talking over each other.
I've got a pair of
Yes.
pants that is.
We're not posting this today,
moose
right?
knuckle- No, this is all delayed.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, no, because
Delayed means he's gonna post it
Tonight.
later.
No,
Alright.
I said cocaine.
No editing.
Coke. I talked
said
about coke.
hello
I
a
talked
lot.
about cocaine. I talked about hookers
Yeah, we don't edit
and
that kind of stuff.
No, that's gonna stay.
I mean, you know,
Whatever.
it was
I guess.
10 years ago.
Hopefully Cecilia never sees it. I
You
guess.
signed a waiver.
It's on the internet. It will be there
I mean,
forever.
Ross is talking about dabbing. I mean, come on.
Dabbing is nothing. Cocaine is serious.
No, I mean, the federal government considers CBD and weed, Schedule 1.
They do.
So, it's actually worse according to Biden.
I don't think it's according to Biden.
Didn't he just?
Well, it's according to the government. And they're wrong about everything,
Whatever.
No matter what
Post
side of the
whatever
fence you're
you
on.
post. I don't-
If they're offended by this podcast, then they're definitely wrong.
Exactly. I mean, shit.
Mm.
So,
It was actually like more like 20 years ago.
oh, yeah, then you're fine.
Yeah, totally.
What were you doing in my bathroom like 45 minutes
Totally.
ago?
sober.
There was shit all over the place. Simon's running around like a maniac now.
Yeah.
So
That's when he
Well,
disappeared
yeah.
from
we got into the garbage.
Yep.
You did leave one of the dishwasher pods on the floor.
No, I
Simon
didn't.
found it.
No, I didn't. He got it out of the garbage, if that's the case.
No, I've lived in Florida for 17 years.
Florida.
Mike was there.
Florida,
Simon
17
found
years.
the little pod on the floor.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, on the floor.
Should be a shame.
Well, then he
name.
pulled it out of the garbage.
Should be
The
ashamed.
garbage
Floor.
was closed.
It was on the floor.
I thought it was a piece of
Yes,
cheese.
you should have.
You almost ate it too.
Yeah,
You're
I
like-
actually did. Yeah, I actually took a bite.
Drinking with Drew is fine. It's when he goes to his podcast tomorrow and it's Crack with Chris.
Yeah, well, you know,
You gotta do it.
somebody's
Or
got
Crack with Jack.
Somebody's
We-
got-
Oh!
There we go.
Cracker Jack.
Yeah.
Cracker Jack.
somebody's got to liven the joint
Drinking
up.
with Cracker Jack. I like that way better than
Somebody's
drinking
got
with
to
Drew.
liven it up, I guess.
Man. Okay.
Go to Montreal. It's a
I'm there.
wonderful
I'm closing
place.
my eyes. I was there 10 minutes ago. You're just not being specific about why the strip clubs are better, and I'm really curious.
Yeah, I like
Greater
that.
detail, please.
Is it the women or is it just?
All of it.
Oh,
The whole thing. The women.
The VIP rooms are better. Like,
Like
the
yep.
Full
bouncers
nude
don't.
and alcohol?
The bouncers don't come and peek in and ask you what
The
you're doing.
prices, the women,
Pre-lap dances?
the speaking French.
Oh.
So they're like you're not even. They
Voulez-vous
don't understand
coucher
you.
avec
They don't
moi
even understand
ce
them,
soir?
which is always
Is
nice.
tatas actually a French word?
Maybe
Oh.
I don't know.
Yes, it means latte.
They're in every truck stop in Montreal, so there's that.
But they're
truck
they're
stops?
They're lot lizards then.
Lot lizards.
Handy.
Those are lot lizards.
Those,
Like,
yes, those are not strippers.
those
are
aren't
lot
strippers.
Okay, maybe no, that's not. No,
Handies with Andy.
they're not lot lizards. I know what a lot lizard is. But it's not. No.
Yes.
No.
Prostitutes in at truck stops.
And those are usually women with no teeth. These are strippers.
These
who-
bite. Is what
Strippers.
he's trying to say.
Strippers.
These have
Okay,
implants.
So they're newbies. They're just newbies.
Okay. They're strippers way hotter than any stripper you've seen in Tampa.
Okay.
All right, I will say when I was in Toronto this one time,
We're getting it out of Jay.
I wasn't with a stripper, but I was driving. We happened to be there. I didn't realize it was Gay Pride Week. It was very busy
So you felt at
everywhere.
home?
But we're
Especially with that
we're
shirt.
driving down the street and like in slow motion, this woman with like she was like Amazonian. She was like 6'7". She was like Ryan's height, like almost 6'8" probably.
You didn't get her number for Ryan.
No, she's just walking across the street. It's like 2 a.m. and she's got these white leather boots up to her waist, just like fully waist high.
So no pants, all boots.
Basically all boots.
So she's wearing
and
less
she's just
than
going
Rasa,
across
or
and
she's
they're
wearing more?
so shiny.
Everyone is wearing less than a
But
Rasa.
I mean, she made a lasting impression. That's like 20. It's college time, so it's like 25 years.
Right
ago.
after you get off the soccer field, you started going.
No, that was like that was high school
Okay.
ish.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Rossi, you managed to put on, I think, a little more clothing this week.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Just have more. Yeah.
I think we just need to keep turning the air down. So next time she's,
It's getting hot in here.
she wears a. Well, we need to get her in more clothes. So a burqa or something, or some type of.
Definitely a parka. Yeah.
Parka,
Yeah.
You know, I
Potato
came
sack.
from work, so I had to
We
do a
all
quick
did.
change. But you weren't. sitting
Well,
on
hey,
track.
if things work out
I
with this
was,
podcast,
actually.
are we really gonna have to work anymore?
Right.
Come on.
Shit.
Yeah,
Because I drive
The
faster.
dream.
I got like
You and your
my cash app
Charger,
flowing.
or is it Challenger? Did I just insult you with your car?
You just insulted
Sorry.
me with my car.
I apologize for insulting you and not having the
Just
camera on your
because
face.
You have a fast car doesn't mean you have to break the law. Plus, you can't really go anywhere. Because,
Oh, so you drive
the
like a
traffic
fucking
is
old
just,
lady.
like,
Right,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, who's this bitch in
You see me
front of
driving
me
down
in
the
the
street in my little
Challenger? Yeah,
Equinox,
great.
and you have no idea
Yeah.
there's a turbo under the engine and my floor, or my foot's at the pedal on the
The
floor.
worst.
When you hear beeping behind you, it's
None
us.
worse.
I have a
It's
Hemi.
just a hill.
Yeah. I have
Get
a Hemi,
over
but
it.
I'm going 5 miles under the speed limit.
Yeah, it's not worse.
That's
than
not
that.
me, okay? It's rush
Like
hour.
old men that buy Corvettes to go 5 miles an hour.
Listen,
How
I
do you
could
feel about that?
finally afford the car. All right.
Right.
Well, I mean, you can take it to the racetrack. I mean, I've got a buddy that does that. You can destroy it and
Buy another one.
yeah.
You don't have to destroy it, but just drive faster.
Okay.
If you want to drive slow, buy a 4-cylinder.
My land speed record is 182 miles an hour.
In what car?
Once on a motorcycle.
That was
Oh,
running. He was
motorcycle.
running.
That's a motorcycle.
So I mean, once you've done that and you have that torque, it's like a vehicle torque is not all that impressive. There's no car that you could put me in that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, that's awesome.
Not
Yeah, the
really.
one thing I
no.
Is that why you
about my
trade out
car-
cars so often?
I think I've put a Pathfinder almost at $150. Like it's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's the speed in which you get to the.
Yeah, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like that's nothing though.
I'll tell you what, I've never ever had to floor that car. It's just a tap tap and I'm already at like 80, 90 miles an hour. Just a tap. I can't imagine even flooring that
Well, you've
thing.
needed new tires for like a year and a half now,
No,
so
I'm not
don't tap
talking
it
about,
too hard.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Can we ride in there with the podcast?
Sure.
Let's get that baby going
Do a
faster.
little mobile riding with Rossi.
Oh, right.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Gonna catch me riding with Rossi.
And her 5 layers of clothes.
Her tuxedo.
Her turtleneck. And the reason why we're busting her ass about it is because, she wanted to put her Cash App up and talk about all this sexiness that she was
I
going to
didn't say
flirt out and put
I
on
never
the
said I was going to talk
podcast.
about
Thanks,
sexiness.
Bubs.
It's okay. We're going to get Casey on the podcast and she's going to do lap dances on the table.
Oh,
who's
who's
Casey?
Casey?
You will find out.
Jinx.
Uh-huh. So
Are we gonna find out?
we'll have to move the equipment over a little bit.
When are we gonna find out?
Yeah, we'll see.
Casey's never told me this. When did you guys
Um,
make that deal?
We've just obligated her
We
as
just-
the official podcast stripper. Sorry about that,
I've never met
Casey.
Casey.
Well, she said she just got back from Montreal, so
Oh,
Good for her.
maybe she.
Training with the best.
Good for her. That sounds like a good trip.
I've never been. I don't know.
Lovely place, as I've told you.
Okay.
Lovely.
Is Mueller calling in, or is he just gonna diss us there?
No, Mueller doesn't give a fuck.
Okay.
he has an Emmy.
Love you too, Mueller.
Well, he doesn't care.
Okay.
He doesn't care about anything. He's a nihilist.
Mm.
Ooh.
Nile, it's a great band.
So who is this guy? in your
No,
life?
he's a nihilist.
Give some background on Mueller
Yes.
so people know who you're talking about. And
Oh, he's just my
you
buddy.
guys, you guys know him from New York. Okay.
Yeah, I grew up with him. He's my buddy. He's in the music business. He's a sound guy.
It's a name
Pretty
drop.
successful.
No, he does
Just
pretty.
a smidge.
He does all right. He's not crazy successful. He does pretty good. He's just Mueller, man.
Just Mueller.
Yeah. He's kind of.
We're friends with Garby too, but we have
Yeah,
nothing good to
he's
say
kinda-
about him.
yeah.
And who is Garby to you?
It's his,
So-
little sister.
No, so me and Mike used to work with Garby.
Yeah. Then we know.
Gotcha.
When he was called Jack.
No,
No?
When he was
Before
called
that?
John?
No, it was. That's when I developed the Jack.
Right, okay, that's what I meant then.
From them, yes. But yeah, we just we had a part-time job that I call it part-time because you're mentally checked out 90% of the time.
It was a full-time job.
It was a very full-time job.
This was at like Everest.
yeah.
Yeah, Everest.
Is it
Yeah,
Everest?
Everest University. We did admissions, so it was a nightmare of a job.
It's horrible.
And
I bet there's people out there that would like to call into the podcast, and thank you guys for admitting them
yeah.
to Everest
I
University.
would love to hear those conversations.
We're gonna take a few callers.
Please don't.
Please. That would be fantastic. I would love it.
I mean, in all honesty, though, the company wasn't very honest with us either. So,
No,
they blew a bunch of wind up our ass.
As is most sales companies, they don't.
Yeah,
They oh no, we're a great school.
regionally accredited.
We're accredited.
Right.
Yeah.
When our manager who ran the place didn't even have a high school
HCC will
diploma.
take all your
No,
credits.
I knew they were a shithole, and that's why I pretty much just kind of fucking worked there for 4 years, just hanging the phone up on people.
Yeah, we would take 2-hour lunches and get
Yeah.
just a
I'm sorry to all the people that he hung up on.
Why? No,
I'm just apologizing for you because
No,
you should.
that's a good. I did a
Oh,
good
you
thing.
saved their life.
Yeah, because
If you got hung up on, when you called Everest and you made a better decision.
They made a better decision.
Please call in next week.
And then I used to go to 2-hour lunches with Garby, and then I'd come
I
back
made,
and
I made
just.
several 2-hour lunches. with you guys.
You really don't think this is a great idea for you? You're right.
So fast forward 15 years now. What is
I'm not selling. I'm not selling you anything. I think you're right. Bye.
I don't know what Darby.
And then they started recording our calls, and then
That's when shit went bad.
that's when I got
Oh.
fired because they were like, dude, do you really talk to people like that? I'm like, yes, I do. That's what I do. Send me home.
I stood up and walked out.
Get me out of here.
I walked out. I'm like, look, I'm
walk
done.
me out of. You know what was the best one ever? This is a good story.
Oh,
This is a goodie. Towards the end, when me and Garby really didn't care at all anymore, when I don't even know if you were there still. Was
Probably not.
Minto was our? You remember Minto?
Mm-hmm.
He was our
Supervisor.
whatever they call them.
boyfriend.
Yes. Whatever their titles were there. Minto was our. Who was the ones that sat in the back?
team lead.
Not the team lead, but the ones in the actual offices.
Regional managers.
Yeah, something like
some
that.
shit,
Whatever.
yeah.
But you remember Minto, the big black dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. This was when he was. Were you there when he was
No,
our?
no.
Okay, so I didn't think you were. So this was towards the end, and me and Garby did not give a fuck about anything. And this is when This is when what's her name became our. Right, that's right, because
Get to the story.
Is
Mike.
this where
Get
we
to
just
the actual
guess everything?
story.
Yeah.
Right.
Person who was in charge.
Nobody knows who you're
No,
talking
no,
about.
okay.
Yeah, I
so
take
just
one of those.
tell a funny story.
Yeah, screwdriver. Yeah. I put that up my. Yeah. On your nose. Yeah.
the chick. Well, who's the chick that when you left was our Tawana. Yeah. So, me and Garby go to lunch one day, and we met up with a couple of dudes that he was buddies with. And went to Hooters, and we had a really good time. They were like,
Soccer's great.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, why don't you guys not even go back? And we're like, Nate and Garby were like, okay. So like, it was like a big rainstorm that day. So like, we didn't even call. We just didn't go back. We didn't say anything. Me and Garby had a great time at Hooters. We ended up going to the strip club. Great time, great
Seeing
Not
day.
as good as
Common
Montreal.
Great time, great day. Went back into the office the next day.
The next day.
Just walked in like Leon face.
Office space, cutting fish on the desk.
And Minto calls us in his office. He's like, guys. Like, yeah, no, we got a flat tire.
We forgot to call.
Yeah, it's like,
Cell phone
we
was
tried
dead.
to call, both our phones were dead.
We thought it would be weird if we called from the strip club.
Oh, we really just, and he like just looked at us like, yo, dudes, I'm not fucking retarded with it. And we were just like, yeah, no, all right, yeah, but like we just kind of kept just playing it off, like, yeah.
Promise not to do it again.
Yeah, he's like, if you ever do this again, you're fired. Like, oh no, don't fire us.
Oh shit! We were gonna do it today.
I was hoping, I was really trying to get fired.
Yeah, that's cool. Can we go to lunch now?
It's a lunch. Me and Garby will be going on a 2-hour lunch again today.
Wow.
It was fantastic.
And that's like 2 weeks later, the FBI raided the building.
Pretty
kind
much.
of thing.
Yep. Yeah. Wouldn't be the first FBI raiding I've been through.
Oh, okay. Good.
Great place.
Another good story.
Sounds like a
Survivor,
great
you're a
place to
survivor.
work.
Save it for the next podcast.
Another great story.
Well, you got to go?
No.
thought we
But
were
we
One
need to
FBI story per podcast.
Yeah.
Is that
Per
it?
episode.
You
save
can
all
only
the
have
good
that?
shit.
Just
And we have the
one.
Garby when he was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh,
when we have
geez.
him come on,
That's true.
We'll talk
save
about that sometime. See?
Who
That's-
cares about that? Who cares about
Dude,
it?
our listeners,
Who
dude.
cares about anything?
Our fans.
We're so emo.
Our 3 fans. Joe.
That's like a teaser to the future. Like, ooh, I
And
can't
Joe's
wait for the
still on?
podcast when Garby's on there and we talk about
Wow,
this
left the
shit.
garage open for him.
Oh, did you? I texted him.
Garby has a lot of
Phone's
good.
dead though.
Garby's
It's
got a
barely
lot of good
hanging in there.
material. We need him on.
No, he does. Garby's
Look,
fantastic.
I'm going to show you guys
I love
the photo of
You're welcome.
Can you see that? I
Well,
know
why
if
don't you just put it on the podcast?
Well, I'll send him to.
It's better than the picture
I'll
of me
send him
with
to Hoppy.
It's better than the picture of me with my eyes closed. Excuse me.
Wow.
It's not
Hey, first burp
Why
on
don't you
Drew's.
Why don't you just pick it up and put it? show it
No,
to the
because I
camera?
sent him great pictures
He
that
can't
could go
show
on.
it on
No,
the.
he
it's not
can. He
showing
just
up
has
well.
to
It's just not working.
put it in
It's
afterwards. He has to edit the video afterwards.
He's not
and
gonna know
pop
how
them
to
on.
do that.
Who, Hoppy?
You.
That's what he does. Oh no, I don't.
Hoppy will. And
I
he'll,
ain't
and he'll watch your dogs.
Yes, for $50 a day.
$50 a day.
And $75 for 3 days. See how I worked that out?
Like your negotiating skills are pretty amazing.
Told you I'm good at sales.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even pay I would feel bad paying somebody $75 to take care of Taco for a week.
Your cat?
Your cat.
Hey, you
Taco.
have to walk. You have to come
Okay.
by like once a week.
I'll just tell you. I'll tell you I went there. Yeah. All right.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's litter. Yeah, I cleaned
And
his
I
litter
still-
box
I still-
yesterday.
I still
I'm
feel
sorry.
bad about it. It's terrible, dude.
Yeah, Taco.
Horrible.
Especially with that little nipper, he'll probably get bit so
Fucking
many
Taco, you would
Everyone
even
gets
you
an
just
ass
would-
bite.
You come
courtesy
and
of
fucking
Mom
put
Team.
food in there and water once, twice.
Cats are simple.
I know.
Wiener
That's why
dogs.
This is the point.
I mean, that's you. Well, he would come over here. He'd open the door, and they'd run outside, do their thing, and come back in.
Is that how that would work?
I mean, he might get bit, but
and
Yeah.
accidentally
I would
lose
never
a
come
dog,
over here. Yeah.
You know,
without
accidentally.
me.
Drew loses
No.
the dogs. That's who loses the dogs. He leaves the gate open or unlocked, I should say,
no. I take the garbage out, and then the wind blows the gate open.
because you don't lock it. At
That's
least our
not-
dogs are smart enough to sit on the front door and wait to be let in.
Laura's making you sound a little irresponsible.
She does. Yeah.
Well,
I'm hoping if I call you out on the podcast, you won't do it again.
This is good. Yeah, the podcast is for reprimanding
Yes.
Jack. I like it.
that's the only reason I brought it in is for self-control. You know.
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah, I wanted to record myself.
it's for holding him accountable.
Good.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week we'll see if there's another escape.
There really needs to be more accountability in the world.
There does.
In this house, at least, yeah.
Self-awareness is another one.
Excellent, Michael. You're
I
really
mean,
working
can we
through
talk
it.
about
It's almost like
your
you've been
therapy
to
session
a
today?
therapist.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, it's amazing.
So Mike has an awesome therapist.
I had my first therapy session.
Oh,
today.
we're going
I
there.
broke my therapy cherry today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How long are those sessions? An hour?
It was an hour. Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be a little less than a Drew Drinking with Drew podcast episode. We're gonna go over an hour today. So
Oh
How long have we
no!
been on so far?
I don't know.
I feel like he needs therapy.
You've read my contract.
After the podcast?
From the
Right,
podcast,
yeah.
I do. Thank you.
You've
Yeah.
read my contract about
Maybe
what
you should
happens
change
if
your
we go
days
into
to
overtime.
Thursdays.
I have the same agent, so.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get after we're done. We're gonna send Laura to get more drinks.
Okay.
We're gonna have stogies in the cigar. In the,
Laura is not going anywhere.
Oh, Laura's not going
Oh.
anywhere. So thank you.
Oh, sorry. Did you think you were talking for Laura?
apparently. So
Right.
Yeah.
Laura's
Obviously
not the
not.
bitch girl today.
Oh!
Notice I said today because most days I am.
Oh.
Most days I am.
There
okay.
you go, Bubs.
Rossi's gonna go get drinks.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know who isn't gonna go?
You.
Us.
Because you
That's
cannot drive.
I can go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can we
Where's
Uber
Joe?
alcohol
Who
now?
can-
Isn't that a thing?
Except
Who can
Montreal.
Uber
always-
alcohol?
Where is
Except
Joe?
Montreal.
Who can
Joe
always
has what we
who can
need in
always
his
drive,
garage.
bitch?
Okay, where is Joe?
Right.
He's probably in my house wiping things off, like, ripping me off right now. Who knows?
Who?
No.
Or maybe
Joe.
inside planting cameras or something. Who knows?
Well, if
There's
you could
probably
plant one
that.
that faces Laura,
I know,
we
it'd
can
be
see what
great.
she looks like in this
Right.
podcast.
That's why my camera's not working because he has the working one.
I mean, the one over there is working.
Well,
I
Laura-
see it facing
It's working. It's
the
just not
corner.
connecting. I know.
She looks lovely today, so I just want to
Yeah,
tell
I
everybody
mean, we
she
can-
looks very nice today.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did you ever compliment
Too bad my
her
camera
out?
doesn't work.
No.
It is.
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
that never
It is
happens.
terrible. I don't.
It is
I'm very
terrible.
upset. I'm
What's
very
terrible?
A
upset about
compliment
it.
a day goes very far.
You know.
Yeah, it's terrible that we can't see Laura because she looks very nice
I mean,
today.
do you want me to yank a camera down? And
I don't really want you to do anything.
I would never tell you to
We're just-
yank
we're just gonna-
anything.
We're just gonna
Just wouldn't happen.
put this over here for now.
It's okay. I don't need a camera.
There
Thank
you go. There you go. Okay.
We'll
everybody
change to
say
them.
it.
Hi.
All right. Whatever. All right. Is this thing back on me?
Mm.
There you go.
Whatever. So, did you bring a cigar? No.
I didn't have a chance.
We're not having a
Jay
cigar.
brought two, so I guess I have one. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool.
I don't know. He doesn't really need it.
I got a
'cause
cheap
we
one.
went to the cigar bar last week, and he didn't even smoke his cigar that I got
He
him.
does that. When he does,
He
he'll take 3
never
puffs.
smokes a cigar.
Cigar bar.
He's the worst.
The one in Apollo Beach.
I mean, he's like
Cigars on the Boulevard.
Okay.
Is that a new one?
not a sponsor.
Okay.
Like the
Not a
last,
sponsor.
the
Not a
last year
sponsor.
or so.
When are they going to become a sponsor?
My friends
No.
own it, so
Well,
we
can
can
we
they're
make him a
partners
sponsor?
with
Sponsor then.
sponsor.
I'll try
Actually, maybe the podcast
Could
should
be
get a
done there.
membership,
Yeah.
maybe.
and then
They
we'll
do have
load it
a-
up.
They do have a like
I'll
meeting.
split it with you.
Meeting room or like an event room.
Yeah, but if we
It'd
do
be
it there, we
quieter.
can't have a barking dog in the background.
I want it at the cathedral.
Can we
That
bring
place
Monty
is
with
fucking
us?
amazing.
The cathedral is
The
fucking
cathedral
awesome.
is amazing.
Yeah, it really
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
They
That
have
place
this-
is.
They actually have an event going on this
That place
weekend.
is. That place is.
The
badass.
white party.
Oh, a white party? I wouldn't.
I
have
prefer a
one of
black.
those.
to the
I prefer an
public.
all black party. It matches
Yeah,
my
I don't.
style.
I only go to black parties.
Can I get another beer?
Just saying.
Are we out? We're done.
There's another one too in there.
I mean, we've made it this far without you spilling something.
I
so-
know. I feel like I should be.
I think the cans are the better move. Last week it was
I go
bottles.
can.
Yeah.
I'm a can guy. I always been.
Are you? I'm not. I mean, honestly.
Cans are
I
way
usually
better.
take my can and pour it into.
Well, I don't care. So because cans are
Wow.
better.
He doesn't care.
It is a curve.
Cans are better.
Cans are better.
You got
I don't
nice-
know. When
you got
did I
nice
start-
cans.
When did I start speaking like this? You know?
You always speak like that.
Oh, do I?
That is a perfect imitation.
James,
Was it perfect?
Spot on, Jay.
James,
Good
I'm
job.
I didn't know. Because I've been
Thank
hearing
you.
myself
Thank
all night,
you.
and I didn't think I sounded like that at all. But all right. Good to
It's
know.
because you're drinking Crown
All right,
tonight.
Spider.
J-Mo.
All right, Spider.
All right,
It
Spider.
says because you're drinking Crown tonight. Not
I don't.
J-Mo.
I'm having a Bud Light right now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And there was nothing about. I couldn't hear myself just fine.
You like that microphone, don't you?
It's beautiful.
Those Shure
Oh,
microphones.
it's
That's
wonderful.
the
Thank
Joe
you.
Rogan microphone, man.
Mm-hmm.
These are nice.
That's why you guys sound so much better than me.
Yes.
Mellow.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'm gonna have to get me one next.
Well,
You just bought that one.
I know.
Ooh. Laura,
Me too.
let's not get upset that Drew's had
you have
16
to have this-
microphones.
You have to have the. You have to have
In
the
like
stars
2
of the
weeks.
show have the best microphones.
You named it exactly. That's why you guys have them.
What else?
I'm in the background, you know.
Yeah, well,
Instead of podcasting, why don't we buy a radio station?
yeah, let's do that.
I mean, that's
Let's
what
do pirate radio.
that's what I did. I mean, I'm gonna hook up radio
So, yeah, let's
antenna in the
buy-
back of my
yeah.
house.
No, we'll just do like a Kickstarter, raise some money, buy a radio station. How hard could it be?
Fucking
Sounds
A.
so simple.
Fucking A.
I
Let's
guess
do
we
it.
should see how far this podcast
And then
goes.
move it to Montreal.
More fans, please share, share, like.
Just put it to Montreal. It'll probably
We promise we won't talk. We'll play more music.
Fish 24 hours a day.
That's right.
Every
live shows all day.
I did
call in now. Win a sticker for your band.
I did name one of my
it's all
babies
good.
Fish with a PH, just so you know.
Oh, that's adorable.
He is. He is, yes.
Is he dead yet?
No, all of my fish are alive, thank you. And I'm breeding guppies for
my
anybody who
God.
needs some.
It's only her
Yeah,
Do you
plants.
have more than one beta fish?
I have 3.
Okay, let's put them all in the same tank.
All right.
No, thank you. Nice try.
I don't know what's going on.
She only buys plants and then kills the plants.
I don't know.
True story.
Yeah.
How many? Because there's like a jungle over there.
Well,
That's probably half of what I
20% are dying. Let me do my math here. 30% are going to die in the next month, and maybe 50% are might make it.
You should start
Says the
phasing
guy
it.
who weed whacked my $30 plants that I was trying to sell. That was $60 gone. Weed whacked him.
Well,
Do you know how long it's
No
going to
wonder
take
you
us to
only
make
afford
$60 with this
$50 a day.
podcast?
Right?
that's like 2 dog walks.
6
least-
years.
yeah, at
It's like
least
6 years.
It's like 2 dog walks.
$60. 6
yeah,
years.
they were expensive plants, and I grew them, and he weed whacked them.
You even think we'll do this this year?
I'm good at whacking.
The only expensive plants you should be
Whacking
growing
stuff off.
are pot
Okay. I mean,
or opium.
Yeah. My
Poppies? Grow some poppies?
Can you grow?
therapist asked if I was on opiates today.
oh really?
Yeah.
Is that a common question, or you think you just?
No, it's a common question.
Oh,
That's all I got today was pretty much common questions. Opiates, do you drink too much alcohol?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your answer was no.
Nah,
No, not
was-
occasional.
I
I'm an
was-
occasional
Nah.
drinker. I'm on a
Maybe more
podcast
like
called Drinking with Drew.
Nah, I was honest with her. So, no, I was just, that actually, today was, First session was pretty much just
Do they give you a breathalyzer when you go in?
no.
We have one of those if you
I
want to
just
try it
bought
out,
one
by
at the
the way.
auction. I have one at the. I bought one.
That's great. I
Yeah.
don't
You wanna do it?
No.
No.
I mean, I think it would be fun after every podcast to see
No, I
how
think
drunk
before
everyone
the,
is.
Before the podcast.
Like, well, before and after.
Yeah, no.
We should do that.
Okay.
Since he refuses drinking games, we can just see how
I know.
drunk
It's just
people
stupid. We
get.
should be playing beer pong or
Stupid
throwing
name,
darts or something fun here.
We need when
Instead of sitting
we
around
can
a
get
fucking
Laura
square
on a
table.
on a mobile camera to
point.
just videotape instead of.
How about just GoPros? If I had a GoPro, Laura would be right in my sights here.
It's a lot more editing.
Good.
It's a lot more editing.
I don't care. I'm not editing. It doesn't matter. I'm the
No
star.
extra time for us.
If we start making money, we can hire Mueller to edit our stuff.
Yeah, people. We
Is
we,
it-
People.
we can have people.
Emmy award winning.
We can have a camera of our own, you know.
We don't need.
But you
10
guys are the
cameras.
crew.
Why
You
not?
have camera 1, Drew, camera 2, crew.
Oh,
You have to be in one.
Well, for now, I was going to separate it. Like this is the goal. I had 4 cameras ready to go today.
By the way, your camera's that way.
Did you
I
have
think-
that?
I had 4 cameras ready to go today,
Did you?
and 2 of them are working. So that's where we're at.
I think
So-
Laura should have just sat on your
so-
lap.
So you had 2 cameras going today.
I currently have 2. I had 4
You
ready.
had-
I had 4. Like look, you showed up 5 minutes before you showed up. I had all cameras.
Oh, so
working.
everything was great until we
It-
just showed up.
Something
Well,
happened.
that's
and
surprising.
Shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, me and Jay got here, and so then the cameras didn't work. So that's usually how that works.
Listen, I can't wait for tomorrow's podcast. Lap dances with Laura.
Tomorrow. Did you say tomorrow's
Oh,
podcast?
yeah, maybe tonight.
That'll probably get a lot more views.
It would.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Last time I wore heels, though, I like twisted my
Oh,
ankles, so
my
I can't
goodness.
be wearing stripper
You
shit.
don't need heels.
Great.
yeah, you should have seen her at a wedding running around
Don't
like a
think to be
6-year-old
looking
drunk
at
as
your-
hell.
I wasn't like a
heels.
6-year-old. It was like a drunk person, okay? I was drunk
She
for
was
the
like a
first
smoke-
time in a long time because I'm always the DD. I am always the DD. So I got drunk one night and I was with my girlfriends and we were acting a fool. And then I rolled my ankle twice real bad in the strip club parking lot and I couldn't walk for a week.
Was it a strip club in Montreal?
No, it was not. It was
Emperor.
an awful one. Oh, sorry. It was a great one.
Where was it?
Anywhere she's got to be judgmental about.
It's one of our sponsors. We have to say nice stuff about them.
Yeah.
We need strip clubs.
Their parking lot was awful. I'll just put it that
Can
way.
we
A
start
lot
getting-
of little
can we
divots.
start getting strip
Bad for
club
heels.
sponsors? So we try to do that.
Yeah, we work on it.
Yeah, we try to do that.
See what we can do for you.
Mm-hmm.
Bubs gets in free every mention on the
That
show.
sounds fantastic.
Toll-free lap dances and 1 beer.
Lovely.
Okay. So, anything else you guys want to talk about before we go have cigars?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm ready for
How
a
about what cigar you're having? Can you talk about what cigar you're having?
So,
Your preference?
our office in Ybor City is right around the corner. From, are we allowed to say the name? They didn't.
I was just gonna
paid us
ask
yet.
like what
should-
cigar you like,
You
what
should-
type of cigar.
You should just plug them up so that we can get them as a.
Maybe we shouldn't say the name, but just what kind of cigar you
Tease
like.
it a little bit. Okay. Oliva is my brand. I like to smoke.
Yeah,
so,
we like. I love. I like those.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have
Good.
tonight.
That's a good cigar.
I guess I'll go get drinks.
I guess so. Yeah, you should do something.
Right, this was the whole beer. This is all the beer we
Yeah,
had.
do something.
I'll go
tonight.
get drinks since I didn't drink.
Do
DD
something.
again.
Jesus.
Aren't you gonna go get me a stick?
I got one for you. I got 2 Olivas.
See,
What
thinking.
You can Venmo me the money.
kind? What kind
It's,
of Oliva?
it's
It's
one
a
you're
V
gonna
series
fucking
Maduro.
smoke no matter what,
Mm.
you're gonna deal with it.
Is it
Okay.
the
Oh,
Melania?
did you say it's a V series?
I think so.
Maduro?
Yeah.
You're gonna deal with it.
I would
Never
think
heard of
yes.
it.
I love the V series.
Mm.
I think I got the right ones. I don't know. I just grabbed them from the V series box.
V
Shout
series
out.
box.
Shout out to Jerry Berry.
Jerry.
I mean, okay.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
Man.
We didn't ask
Jerry.
you. Jerry Berryman.
I missed that train a long time ago.
Nobody asked you.
You can get on anytime.
I
Anytime
can't.
you want,
It's just, you know.
It's a good train.
I can't feel it. I don't know. It's moody. I just can't. I don't know.
I don't know.
That mood,
Nobody
you know?
cares.
You're
Nobody
just-
cares if
Maybe
you
I
like
need to
it.
do mushrooms again or something
No,
to get me in the mood.
no.
Maybe.
I don't know.
No, like fish sucks. I hate fish. But
Whoa!
Jerry,
What
Jerry-
the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm
I just said
insulted by
that.
that comment too.
I just said
and I couldn't
that.
even tell you what songs fish sing.
Jerry buries the shit though.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying they aren't. I
I
just
used
No,
to
they
like
are.
you. I used to like you. I
Yeah.
didn't.
No,
Jay
yes.
won't be here next week. He's,
I'll be on.
he's too upset.
I'll be on fish tour.
He knows I hate.
They didn't announce it yet, but I'll be on it.
He's always known I hated fish.
No, okay, Simon. I know you gotta take a piss. All right, y'all. So I think we're gonna wrap up episode number 2. Jesus Christ,
The big
Rossi,
old
were
number
you
2.
Drinking that right in the. You thought
Oh, you
somebody
heard me
was
sucking
peeing.
that down?
Yeah,
Yep.
as usual.
Now we know how you suck.
Okay.
All right.
Great way to end it.
What's that?
Podcast episode number 2.
Yeah, podcast episode number deuce.
Deuce.
All right, guys. Be good.
Next week.
Peace.
Drinkingwithdrew.com.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Jerry Berry.
Bye bye.
Oh, it didn't record. Error.
Oh my god.
The whole thing didn't record.
That would be amazing.
Good thing, because that thing sucked.
It definitely took some ramping up this week, I feel like. Hey, what do y'all losers want?
Sorry.
Love bench, baby, love bench.
Love bench.
That's where it's at.
That's awesome. I need your card. I'm broke until Friday.
Planned on giving it